Where'd it go?
Don't freak out. Just because they got.
Okay, what do we do now?
I don't.
You're live, but you're not live. Oh, crap.
Click on the screen somewhere. All right. Well, that didn't work.
Obviously.
Oh,
There you go.
There we go.
Jeez.
Ah.
Calm down, Josh. It's okay.
All right.
It's not like we discovered gold in your apartment.
All right. Hi. It's been forever. I'm here with Della.
Say it.
Yeah.
You're not happy unless you say it. Go ahead.
Yeah. No.
Nobody knows me by that. They all know me by the other name. So just let it happen. Let it roll.
So, Della.
Finish it.
Della. AKA the mouth breather.
That's
You see, I wasn't going to do it, but she made me do it anyway.
That's because it kills him if he can't say that. It's just like he's trying to hold in a sneeze or something.
But yeah, the reason why I got thank you though. The reason why I'm going live right now
It's because he's bored.
well, I said that yesterday I would go live, and here I am. And I don't think it's. Hi, Maddie. How are you?
Hi, Maddie.
Can we go get your face in the screen?
I'm not getting any closer to you because you get fresh when I do. Here.
All right.
Better?
Yeah. All right. So, like I said before, I don't think it's a secret anymore. Now I'm looking to move.
He wants to be a transplant and move to another state.
Yeah, and I'm wanting to move to Springfield,
Not
Missouri.
Illinois.
Missouri. Yeah, due to various reasons.
This city ain't big enough for him.
I don't think it ever was really. But that's not the topic of this stream.
Now he's finding it quite difficult looking for an apartment from here in another town.
Yep. And I do have background in housing and low income housing and Section 8 housing. But this stream video is actually for people with disabilities that might not know what they need to look for. For example, I have a list. Do you mind to grab that list, please?
You didn't tell me I had to get up and move.
sorry about it.
Right.
But I have a list of so-called low income or income-based apartments. See what I have to do with people. I mean,
Well, I could be one of them kind of prim and proper people that I'm here for a reason and not to have a conversation with you.
that's true. All right, so so this list I have at the top says affordable housing.
Yeah, right.
And that's different from income based.
Affordable housing with them means that you can't make over a certain dollar amount, but it is not based on your income, your rent.
Yeah,
It's all one price.
and during the course of this apartment hunt, I've applied for Section 8 housing here in Indiana, and I've applied for in Missouri. But the thing is, the list
Is long.
and it's now open, and it won't be open for another 2 years.
In Indiana.
But
Jeez.
and there's like 120 some people ahead of me here.
You're gonna be an old man by the time you get Section 8.
Maybe probably.
Probably have a lot of gray hairs.
I'm going bald because of this.
No, he's not. He's been going bald since he was 2.
No, but yeah, I'm looking forward to focus on the different kind of housing,
Settle down. Slow down.
like the income base and Section 8 and what they do. Like income based, it's basically based on what you make, which that's me or anybody who is on SSI or SSDI.
And Josh has never worked, so
I have.
but not
Yeah,
a long period of time like I would when I'm ready to draw Social Security.
but
So, his income isn't the greatest.
and when they're retired, whenever that might be,
I'm gonna have to work till the day I die.
she would qualify for income-based apartment or she could even go apply for Section 8 housing,
Possibly.
possibly. And with Section 8 housing, they call it a voucher, which means if you have Section 8, you can take that voucher and go wherever that accepts
Yep.
that voucher.
And they pay a portion of your rent and you pay a portion of your rent.
Yeah, I forget what the percentage is, but yeah, I don't know if utilities are included. I don't know.
And there are a lot of landlords that like Section 8 clients because they know they're going to get paid every month.
Right, but if if you have a disability and you are looking for an apartment or
You have to take the type of disability you have into consideration as well.
and think about what kind of bills you want to pay. Like the building that I am in right now, I only pay rent. Well, a portion of my rent.
And everything else is included in that rent,
Yeah,
is utility wise.
except cable. Cable is not a utility.
Yeah, but sometimes it can keep you from killing somebody if you find something to watch.
Right. But yeah, but I have friends that do pay for one utility, and that would be electricity. So, it would now depend on what you want to pay and where you want to be at. But I prefer some place like I have.
And two, you have to see if they will modify your apartment for you, because not all handicap apartments have walk-in showers.
Right,
Some of them don't. Some of them don't have bars for the toilet. You have to have those installed yourself through their maintenance man. Um, if you're in a wheelchair, a lot of handicap apartments don't have space under the counter for your wheelchair to fit up, so you can like wash dishes
right.
and things like that. You have to consider extra wide doorways, lower door handles for people in wheelchairs,
Right.
automatic doors. There's a lot of things you have to consider when you're looking for a handicap accessible apartment.
And part of me, while I look up the link for this stream so I can share it on Facebook and Instagram.
Leave it to Josh.
I I've been out of the loop for so long. I really forgot how.
Would you like a drink while you're doing that?
No, I just need you to keep talking.
Well, what do you want me to talk about, Josh?
Um, talk about what you would look for if you
If I were in a wheelchair,
had a disability.
what kind of disability?
Well, we all know that you are almost deaf and blind. Yeah.
My hearing has diminished some. Remember, we agreed on that yesterday. And no, my vision's not the greatest. So if I were visually impaired, geez, I don't know. I guess a lot of braille on the doors for the doorknobs or the apartment numbers. I don't know, because I'm not blind. So these are things that, like handrails,
Well,
that you can run your hand down alongside, I guess, to find out like where each door is. Maybe if the doors are automated, like a voice saying door open, door closed, so you know that the doors are opened or closed, or I don't know.
Depending on the building, they have to modify the apartment. It's what they call a reasonable request.
I guess maybe like an intercom at the door, so when you get visitors, obviously you can't see faces.
Obvious.
So somebody to speak to you to say who it is,
Well,
and you recognize the voice, of course, or you don't if it's a stranger. I don't know. Oh, what do we got here? Maddie's talking to us.
yeah,
Um, yes, that's a good point, and I've always thought that. She says, I feel like people don't take stuff like this into consideration when building apartment buildings. If I had my way, I'd make all apartments and houses wheelchair accessible. Yes.
yeah. And which there is a law. There is a law which states the doorways have to be so doorways have to be so wide.
And it has to be handicap accessible with some kind of ramp to get up to the sidewalk or whatever.
And
All federal and government buildings, state and federal buildings have to be.
and the bathroom
Yeah, and the bathrooms
has to be accessible.
and if they have a second floor, there has to be an elevator so you can go up and down to the different floors. Um, I know this building Josh lives in, it does have a second floor, and it's got an elevator and stairs. The doors are automated. You got to push a button, and then you either have to have a key to get in the next door, or you have to call the person's apartment on a keypad in the hallway to get into the building, and that's security.
Yeah, which that is another thing.
Yeah.
Because, because to be honest, since I live in a secure building, I don't have to worry about someone just walking in.
hmm They can't get through that second door unless it's you have a key or you've been buzzed in.
But
So that's something else you need to take into consideration, because there are people out there that will rob and beat up handicapped people because they think they're easy marks.
more like tweaks,
Or like what?
tweaks,
Treats?
tweakers.
Oh, tweakers. And they don't have to be a tweaker, they just have to be a low life person.
True, but yeah, and I did not realize. I think I said this in a video before that I have to reapply for Medicaid
Oh, in Missouri?
in Missouri.
Yep. Every state, it doesn't transfer state to state.
Right.
Every state has their own program, and
Right.
every program's different, and every program's broke.
Right. So if you are looking to move out of the state you are in and you are on Medicaid, think long and hard about it because I haven't even found an apartment yet.
Well, you ain't packed your stuff up and headed that way yet.
Well, I'm not going to do that until I find an
So, what
apartment.
if you can't find an apartment?
And then I'm fucked.
What about take a tent with you, pitch a tent?
That could go in all different directions. But
Josh's tent of enchantment.
But yeah,
I could have said horrors.
I
Horrors,
uh,
not whores. HORRORS, not WHORES.
a
Did I
horror.
spell that right?
I don't know.
I don't either. I miss autocorrect when I talk.
Maddie,
I agree. People tend to pick on people with disabilities. There needs to be extra security on apartments that are occupied with people with disabilities. That's something the landlord should just do. Well, unfortunately, the landlords don't want to pay the extra cost to have security guards because they want to make the money.
Well, take take my building for example.
They have cameras in the hallway.
Yeah, but where I'm going is if the government didn't pay um most of my rent would be $1,000
That's all.
for this.
That ought to be pocket change. And never mind, I won't say it, but that ought to be pocket change for you.
Right. And,
Daddy Warbucks.
and there are 25 apartments in this building. So they are making money hand over fist.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at 25,000 for one building in 1 month. And they
But
all,
everybody doesn't pay that.
well, but the government pays.
I bet they don't make up the whole $1,000. I bet they say this is what we'll pay and that's it.
Well, they pay, the winner pay 30% of that 1,000.
Uh-huh.
And the government pays 70%.
If the government goes broke, y'all are in trouble. You know that?
Yeah, I will be out on my ass. I will. But yeah,
I can't even imagine you homeless. Seriously. You're definitely special needs. I mean, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but I mean,
although I'm special,
it's not like they can just put him in a homeless shelter, you know,
right?
because he's a special case. He got a lot of anxiety, and he has to relieve it in certain ways and not bad ways. He has tools to help him.
Manny.
Huh?
Manny.
What? Oh, let me see. I put my glasses on. It's always nice talking to you guys. Makes my day so much better. Well, thanks, Maddie.
Thank you. Thank you. But you know what, Manny? I always say this.
She's a devoted viewer.
I think Manny is my one and only devoted fan I have right now, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, did we cover everything I wanted to?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I'm not in that scary head.
If anybody has questions for free, before I forget,
For free.
feel free.
Oh.
Deaf. Deaf.
My slightly diminished hearing.
Fuck that. She's deaf.
See how he treats me, and he thinks I should be good to him.
I love her to death, but she's deaf. But like I was saying,
I was gonna give you a drink, but you know what? Supper.
if that could kill, I just think I'd be.
He's my favorite.
I will be dead right now.
Well, at least he's quit calling me a deaf heifer.
I never come.
Yes, you have. Don't even go there.
Deaf.
My hearing might be slightly diminished, but my brain still works.
Are you sure about that? I
I'd bet the farm on it, and I ain't even got a farm.
uh,
Well, yeah, I do. Here's my jackass.
yeah. All right. All right. If you have any questions before that, please share this stream. After I get off, um, because I do think this topic is important.
You want a drink? It's fun to play Ring Around the Rosie with the straw.
But
TMF.
yeah, but I do think this topic is important
Yeah, it is.
because if we don't know,
You don't know what you're doing, what you're looking for, what you're talking about,
or what you want,
right? Then you're going to be lost.
and I really don't want people to be still mourning like I am.
I think what Josh is trying to convey to everybody, if you're disabled in any way and you decide you want to relocate and you're trying to do it alone, research very carefully.
Yeah.
Talk to people in that state, as many officials as you can. Sometimes they give you the runaround.
Yeah.
And, do the research online. Figure out what you have to do in order to move to that state.
Here where I am, I've got my fingers in almost every local government organization, but
It took time to do that, didn't it?
yeah, but I grew up here and I don't know anybody what I'm moving to.
And there ain't nothing wrong with me, and I'd be scared to do that. Shut up. Be nice.
I am.
If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
I am. But I'm trying my best to stay on top of it. And y'all know how hard that is for me to do.
And it doesn't take much on my part to redirecting
Yeah.
in the wrong way.
No, but yeah. I think I have a unique perspective because I don't have I don't I'm not wealthy. I'm not well off. I don't come from money because when you are what what's the word I'm looking for? When you are financially stable,
Yeah, financially stable
moving,
is difficult enough, especially to another
well,
state.
I'm going to say moving is easy.
Now, moving's a hard thing. I don't care how much money you got.
Well, somebody like me,
Oh, it's super complicated.
it's been 20 years since I was 21.
And your mama moved you.
Mom and dad moved me while I was at my last year of summer camp.
Yep.
I was 22. I guess that's a bit old for summer camp. So
And he was kind of sort of like a counselor a little bit, weren't you?
yeah, I hung out with the staff.
The what?
The staff.
Mm.
I've always in some ways I've always been an adult.
Good one. Good one.
But yeah, so, so if you have any question whatsoever,
Call your local retailer.
no, just leave a comment below, uh, and I will get back with you, or I will make another video answering your questions. And I can't speak for that, but it feels good to be on here again.
Yeah. I don't like listening to my voice or looking at my face in a picture. So
I don't either. But you know, it is
yeah, but this is your thing, not mine.
I
And you've made it our thing.
I have made an hour thing. But anyway guys, I'm waiting on a phone call from a building. And that was like what, a half hour ago.
Yeah, he ain't calling him today.
But yeah, I love y'all. And please, Manny said something.
Oh, hang on.
Sorry, Manny.
Not to mention the prices on some of the houses on the market today. I live in Maryland, and the houses are outrageous. A 2-bedroom Rambler is $3,000.
No, 3,000.
Yeah, 300,000. Sorry.
I told you she was blind and deaf.
And rent, if you just rent someplace, is ridiculous as well.
The building that I talked to yesterday just rent for what,
$508, I think she said, for a
for a
1-bedroom,
woman,
and he
and
may not get a handicap one.
and I only make,
Not that much.
yeah, man.
Would. Poor Della gets picked on all the time. Just kidding. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, Josh does pick on me a lot.
See, but that's why I like y'all get to see my sense of humor.
You ought to hear some of the conversations we have in the bathroom.
God,
Why'd you turn that back on?
I don't know.
Are you that excited?
You don't go talking about our
Oh,
bathroom
no, I won't.
conversation.
But
God,
yeah, we know way too many secrets about each other.
yeah.
And it's not because we hang out outside of work. We just talk a lot.
Well, I mean,
And Josh is one of my clients that he can have an intelligent conversation. And, well, sort of. Depends on what kind of mood he's in.
wow.
I mean, he's a very intelligent person when he wants to be.
She gave a compliment.
Yeah. Even though you call me mouth breather, deaf,
Blind.
blind, clumsy, just because I fall over your wheelchair. And I think he sabotages me. I swear.
I don't. I promise.
He ran over my toes the other day. It didn't
Yeah.
even look. And then he looked at me like, stay out of the way. And that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
And I hadn't moved. I was standing still.
That was a few weeks ago.
You got my foot outside the parking
That
lot,
was a few weeks
and you got
ago.
my toes in here in the kitchen. And when he breaks something, he's just going to be out of luck. He won't have me. And then he'll be sad.
Like don't have my other. By the way, what's up, Chuck? I hope you're doing well. Man, it said so rude.
Which one of us? Josh or me? Josh is rude, yes. I can be crude.
Look at the smile. Do I look like I'm mean? Really? But yeah,
Even Jeffrey Dahmer smiled once in a while.
I I doubt Jeffrey Dahmer will have a YouTube.
But that's been a minute ago. So, he might yeah,
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Because you never know
I mean,
about
if he had if he would be alive now in this time and
Yeah.
these ages, he probably would never have gotten caught. He'd be so slick. All them serial killers would have been.
probably. And that's the building.
All right, folks.
So we'll see you.
We have to cut this short.
Bye.
Bye.